Bob Dillard pregame show. I'm your host, Tommy Bryant. Our guest, as always, Blue Devil head coach Bob Dillard. Coach, last week the Blue Devils dropped to 0-2 with a 21-20 loss at Coffee County. There were some positives in that football game, though.
Yeah, Tommy, that's true. There were some. We did do some things better than we did against Father Ryan in Week 1. We executed quite a bit better offensively, I thought, and we didn't turn the football over the way we did against Father Ryan in the first ball game. And we were in the ball game and had a chance to win it there at the end, and we just didn't get the job done.
With some of the breaks that went against us in the early going, a call or two that perhaps didn't go our way, what it boiled down to, we scored with 5:33 to go in the football game, and if we can get Coffee County stopped, we can win the football game.
Yeah, that's true. You know, you can take all the punt return and the bad officiating there at times. You know, it looked like it was questionable, but that wasn't what beat us. You know, what beat us was we scored to go up 20-14 with 5 minutes to go in the ball game, and we lost the ball game when we didn't go out and stop Coffee County that last drive. That's what cost us the ball game. It wasn't anything other than that.
How have the kids responded in practice this week?
Well, we've approached practice this week. We've tried to build on the positive things and the improvement that we made from Week 1 to Week 2, while at the same time we've stressed the importance of Lebanon defense. You take a look over the last 9 years, the football games that have been won at Lebanon High School have been won by playing good defense. We've given up 48 points in 2 ball games, and we're not going to win many football games giving up that kind of numbers. So we've stressed the importance of playing good defense, while at the same time we've tried to build on the positive things that we did offensively.
As we prepare for Springfield, the team folks will be watching here in just a few moments. They will give your defense some problems just by their sheer athletic ability.
They're very athletic. They have good-looking young men. They've got good size up front, and they have speed in the backfield. And it's going to be a challenge for us on defense to stop Springfield. As physical as they are, as big and strong and quick as they are, they're going to present us some problems.
Folks, stay tuned. It ought to be an outstanding high school football game, as one of the oldest, most rich rivalries in Middle Tennessee is renewed right here on Cablevision 3, Lebanon and Springfield. Stay tuned for kickoff in just a moment.
The Bob Dillard pregame show with head coach Bob Dillard and your host, Tommy Bryant. Brought to you by Greg Brothers Car Wash, Aflac, Chum's Convenience Stores, and Lebanon Heating and Air Conditioning. And now, your host, Glennis Videos, in association with Lebanon Cablevision, presents Lebanon High School Blue Devil Football 1996. Play-by-play by Clyde Harville. Your commentary brought by Tommy Bryant. Stats by Terry Stafford. And your sideline reporter, John Bryant. This broadcast is brought to you by the following Blue Devil supporters: Bakes and Hooker, First Bank and Trust, First Baptist Church, Heartland Luggage Company, K.O. Lester Cash and Carry, Lebanon Cablevision, Lee and Lee Attorneys, Partlow Funeral Chapel, Perma Pipe Division, Piggly Wiggly, Rochelle McCullough and Alls, Square One Express and Hallmark Drive-Thru, TRW, Commercial Steering Division, UMC, University Medical Center. Please let our supporters know that you enjoy the telecast.
Blue Devils John Griffin Mark Lucas and Jeremy Stafford, 3 members of that Blue Devil defense, John Bryan, and they're going to have to suck it up tonight.
You're right, Tommy. As the captains are walking on the field, we're going to be having as a referee tonight Wayne Clendenin, umpire Herb Murphy, line judge Randy Mead, the head linesman Jeff Irwin, the back judge Drew Myers, and the electronic clock operator Bobby Pageant. Now here is the referee, Wayne Clendenin, to give the captains the instructions and the toss of the coin.
Y'all in charge of your team tonight. You don't take charge, we do, and usually cost you yards when we take over. Keep them under control. We'll give you first shot. Who's going to call it? You. That's tail. That's heads. If I drop it, I'm going to throw it all over. I want you to call it loud enough before he hears it. All right? Tails. What did he call? Tails. He called tails. It is heads. You win the call. We defer to 74. We're going to defer. You want football? You want kick? We'll take the football. Which way you want to kick? That way. Put your back over there and right over here.
Okay, Lebanon has lost the decision here. Springfield has elected to defer to the second half. So the Blue Devils do want the ball in the first half, and they will receive the ball as Springfield kicks away from the scoreboard, Tommy. So we're ready to go here.
Okay, John, thank you. Lebanon and Springfield. Not much separating these two football teams. Lebanon would appear to have the numbers over Springfield. Springfield dresses out just shy of 40 football players. Lebanon is going to, of course, dress out upwards of 75. But Springfield comes in 0-2. Lebanon comes in 0-2. Two football teams in desperate need of a victory tonight. And the team that's usually the most desperate or the more desperate, willing to do whatever it takes to get the football game won and under control. Kicking off for the Yellow Jackets will be Derek Snorton. He'll be a conventional straight-ahead kicker, and he will kick from the middle of the field instead of using one of the hash marks. Springfield will be decked out in gold pants, black jerseys, white numerals with gold trim, and gold helmets. Lebanon in the traveling solid white uniforms, white pants with blue trim, white jerseys, blue numerals, white headgears with the blue trim. Lebanon under the direction of Bob Dillard. Randy Thomas, the head coach for the Springfield Yellow Jackets. Deep to return for the Blue Devils will be Aaron Pickett and Titus Kelly. And as I said earlier, Derek Snorton will kick it away for the Yellow Jackets of Springfield. Clyde Harville, we're ready to get this thing cranked up, and here we go. The voice of the Blue Devils, Clyde Harville.
Okay, Tommy, thanks a lot, and good evening, everybody, and welcome to Springfield. Boy, it's a nice night for football. This is a football night, isn't it?
Absolutely. Great weather, just a little crisp in the air, and a little sweat-top sweater kind of night, and I'm looking forward to a good night of high school football.
All right, Aaron Pickett along with Titus Kelly. Here is the kick. End over end. It's going to be taken by Easter at the 20 to the 25, out to the 30. Powers over the 35, 36, 37-yard line. I think it was O.J. Easter. It was, as it went to the short man at the 20, and Lebanon comes out with great field position to start this football game.
Well, apparently the clock has had some problems during the pregame. It is broken, and they're trying to work on that. So we'll see what happens.
I think they may have had it going, didn't they?
I bet I could run the clock like this, but I'm not going to fool with it.
Okay, the Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. From their own 32-yard line, or 37-yard line, I beg your pardon, as he returned it from the 20 out to the 37. In the backfield, Reeves at fullback. The tailback is Matt Greer. And down the line, they give it to Reeves, the fullback, and here he comes out over the 40, 41, 42 to the 43-yard line, a gain of about 5, maybe 6 on the carry.
Defensively, Springfield will go out of a 50 look. 5 men at the line of scrimmage, 2 linebackers. They've got some size up there, 295, 250, 240 along that defensive front wall.
Call it 2nd and 5 for the Blue Devils. Nearing the 45-yard line, they're about the 42.5 Blue Devil territory. In split left and right, and Pitt's going to throw. Fires to the near side. Hankins has got it at the 45. Hankins still on his feet, crosses the 50, and they're going to mark him out at midfield. It's going to be a Blue Devil first down, so the pass is complete. Pitt to Hankins at about the 45, and Hankins gets about 4 after he catches the football, and it's enough for the first down. The ball is at midfield.
Maximum protection for the Blue Devils that time. Simstrote was lined up at a wing back. He stayed at home to block, and they hit Hankins out here on the flat for the first down yardage.
1st and 10 Blue Devils again. Wideouts left and right. Hankins to the near side. Robb is to the near side. And the handoff. Here comes the fullback through the middle. Reeves barrels over the 45. Still on his feet. Crosses the 40. Still on his feet. Down over the 38, 37-yard line goes Brian Reeves. Enough for the first down, and the little fullback is running hard.
John, outstanding effort by Reeves right in front of you.
Tommy, that's what we got to see out of this Blue Devil offense tonight. They seem to be fired up on the sideline, and obviously Brian Reeves has got a chip on his shoulder tonight.
Terry Stafford, what about the numbers for Reeves?
Tommy, from the 50s, finally tackled at the Springfield 37. That run good for 13 yards and a first down for Lebanon.
Blue Devils now going to send Rudd and Hankins to the near side. Both receivers to the near side. And they're going to give it to Reeves again. And Reeves blasts up the middle over the 35 down to the 30-yard. And he's got about 6 or 7 more, a gain of about 7 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd down and 3. And that's what you need, the big gainer on first down.
Absolutely. It gives you the opportunity on 2nd and short to open up the entire playbook. Now, field position's in your favor. And the fullback has been running the football well for the Blue Devils. And that means that Springfield's going to have to honor the play fake.
Football almost, nose of the football almost at the Springfield 30. 2nd down, we'll call it 2nd and 4, but it's a short 4. Both receivers to the wide side of the field. Pitch comes to Matt Greer. Matt Greer trying to slide outside, going to be hit and dropped back at the 35-yard line. As barreling in for Springfield was Barry Ellis from that end position, and he comes up and makes the tackle in the backfield, and that play strung out toward the sideline, and Ellis got through somebody, and it's a loss for Lebanon to bring up 3rd and 8.
Lebanon had gone unbalanced. We had a tight end and 2 split receivers on the same side of the field. No eligible receiver on the left side of the formation, trying to outnumber Springfield. Springfield's defense did a good job of adjusting to the power side of the lineup.
Now Lebanon sends 3 receivers out. Reeves is the lone setback. Pitt back to throw. Got some time. Fires over the middle. It's too high. Overthrows Spurlock down at the 25-yard line and just barely underthrows a defensive back down there, Gerald Timberlake, for Springfield. The danger of that one being intercepted, but it goes incomplete. 3rd down 8 for Blue.
Flag on the play as Pitt overthrows the intended receiver, and the officials are talking to Springfield. They've apparently got Lebanon for some kind of downfield pat. They're wiping the flag off, okay? And wiping it off, no penalty. Lebanon looking now at a 4th down and 8. We can't tell you how much time there is to go in the first period. We are in the first possession of the first quarter. No score, Lebanon and Springfield, as the Blue Devils look at a 4th down and long.
Football is sitting length of the football just inside the Springfield 35-yard line. And here come the Blue Devils, and they send Rudd along with Hankins to the near side. And here is the give. Pitt gonna throw. Fires out. Here's Rudd. He's got it at the 30. Turns inside. Dives close to the 25-yard line. And he may have the first down. It's going to be awfully close down there as they're going to mark him at the 22. And I don't know if that's enough or not.
I don't think that's a good spot.
That isn't a good spot.
What did you think about that spot? I thought he had made the dive beyond the 25-yard line.
That's what I was thinking, Tommy. But evidently the official on the near sideline has marked it where his knee went down rather than where he stretched out. Maybe his knee hit the ground. Well, we couldn't see it, but they're going to measure it, Tommy. They're going to bring out the chains right now.
Lebanon's manager, Michael Gannon, who's running the footballs on the near side over here with all those Springfield folks, he thinks it's a first down. He gave that indication, and we'll see as they stretch the chains.
It's going to be close.
I don't believe it is, Tommy, from where
he gets it, ain't going to be about
the spot.
Much. They've held us.
Just inches, and it is by perhaps less than the length of the football. Lebanon comes up short, so Springfield's offense will get the football on downs. Danny Johnson's the quarterback, and in the backfield, Chris Ellis, Tremaine Turner. They'll operate out of the wing tee and some of that one-back look.
And Lebanon's banged-up defense will take the field. Tommy, how are we injury-wise tonight on the defensive unit?
Titus Kelly will go to strong safety. Tim Kelly will not play tonight. That was the plan early. We've got in there at linebacker Brian Reeves. Also going at a corner, John Griffin. We do not have Mike Griffin. We don't have Mike Greer available tonight. He's got a bad foot, so he's not able to back up at either corner spot.
Here's our first look at Springfield. And Springfield going to give it to the big fullback, and he's going to blast out.